Agency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
稍早不知道为什么他们居然去攻击了那一个救济院的院长，他给打死了，所以我让他复活回来。
All is lost. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Gathering clues will be essential to our success in this matter.
I quite agree.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to...
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
Ingredients.
Malcolm. All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Where's my dagger? My claws could use a trim.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Right, though no definitive records remain.
Was I lacking in devotion?
The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other...
None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. Business life.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
It's been a hard day.
Surely no fate more wretched than this.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, and rightly so. As it turned out, gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Their faces may match, but the...
His writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Must be heading home.
I don't like this place at all.
This looks as good a place as any. Let's be heading home.
Let me alone, I pray you. Should have come here.
I must be grateful. At least places such as this ought to be protected.
Do not approach me.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Shall we be off? We've a report to make.
Tis my duty to devote my life.
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will...
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear the prey. Follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. It would be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Quite right. No sense doing things by halves.
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say. Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Shall we follow, Master?
Right you are.
Is there no getting through this door?
Over here. Come look.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I knew it to be so. Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
hair standing on.
If I sleep on my woes, may not go away.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Would that I ne'er had cause to draw steel.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then.
It's no easy thing, making a living so...
Good to see you, Master.
人呢？人呢？
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained reading tomes.
First things first, we must speak with Captain Brandt. What else needs doing?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Lots to do.
Life can be tiring even if you've no troubles.
Try all I might. I can't get the salt off my skin.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Here already, are we?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
A resounding success.
A laudable result. Just what I would expect of the Arisen.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Come rain or shine.
Anything to do now?
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it. This place is lovely.
Fancy a look at my
I might
wares?
stay a while.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die... early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Dead on my feet.
Here, if you please.
我记得那个我应该上去过啦。
Fancy a look at my wares?
Gotta earn all the gold I can while here.
Something. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? That's acting up today.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Lots to do.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Whatever am I to do?
Well met,
Lots
sir.
to be taken
How
care
might I
of
be of
before the
service?
day's done.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Stomach's growling.
I'll have an early supper.
That's a strong tell.
Lots to do.
See what I can find.
Precious little time.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
For a rest as yet. I suppose.
Bones grow weary.
This looks as good a place as any.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick talk.
All this walking's made my legs ache of pride.
Dead on my feet.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest. myself having a
I'll
kip.
have an early supper.
The rules as yours.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
I quite like it here. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
All my days were so
Good. We're here. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Mayhap I'll come here and have a day to myself.
There are few places where I can let down my guard.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some courtly music. Makes the hours go by that much quicker, see?
At last, we will see the end of the age.
As I hear
Lots
it,
over the Queen
it
Regent
turned
and her
from the
son.
high
Yet fawns are oft called nomads.
right,
They are transient creatures by nature. They are wont to vanish on occasion, are they not?
Once the sovereign is
True.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. I think he's feeling plenty merry by
does
now.
not bode well for any of us.
Best mind that tongue afore you lose it.
Listen, I've seen my fair share of noble Arisen. Wastrels and curs, the lot of them.
This
Would
one's
seem
the
our
genuine
sovereign
art.
has recovered enough
Surely
to
you've
walk.
heard tell of how he repelled the dragon in Mel.
Word reached my ear that he would be attending,
and he's
though
got
I've
grievous
yet to
burns to
spy
show
him.
for it. I expect that's why he's been
No
on listening
doubt
to
he must
fancy
first
songs
meet
and
the
watching
Queen
dresses
Regent.
twirl for her moon, eh?
Though mayhap he wishes not
Makes
to
a
show
man
his
wonder
face
when our
abroad.
true ruler's
Burn,
gonna
as it
rise up
doubtless
and
is.
deliver us
He's
salvation.
only just recovered from his glorious defeat
Enough
of
of
that
that.
dragon.
Such things are not for common soldiers to question.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
Best to remain sober. Much to be done on the morrow.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
I pray naught goes amiss. Have a headache and tease.
Might as well make merry while the wine flows.
I've naught to say to you.
A crowd that size and not a single heavy purse.
perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Does life have meaning? Or is all we do in vain?
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
My sword arm could use some work.
Too many undervalue the importance of rest.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like. You won't find
In here.
I've been here the whole time.
Open up!
Open this door right now. We're coming in.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall. and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Something smells divine.
Haven't left town in a while.
Come see me in my bordlery, when I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Time's wearing on.
What is life without a little spice? Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
This place always puts me at ease.
What a delightful breeze.
Happiness is a full schedule.
Nice place to sit and watch the world go by.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
All I need's my health, I suppose.
No greater sin than rough hands. I get along with everyone.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find things. I've had damn near enough of wastrels and coos.
Tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
You're fool enough to fall.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Our soldiers need better training.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me...
So, the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasers fellow are all working together. Quite a sordid trio, eh?
That's odd. Coin's no good.
What else? No respect. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
This way, if you please. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
I wonder if I'd be better off a hermit.
Shall we get some rest then?
Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
I hope you slept well.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
Right, just follow me.
Will someone talk about this?
I quite like it here.
Nice place
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right. I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
When battling monsters, larger monsters are all... That said, sounds positively...
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I hardly know what to do with myself anymore.
I'd not mind lingering.
Such quietude. Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
Seems my feet always lead me
for last
here.
night's scuffle.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, pray be cautious.
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten. What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
barely the vim to tie my boots.
Tired.
Can't stomach
I'd kip
places.
just about anywhere.
Not sure why I'm trolling, if I'm honest. I can't stomach places like this.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. Thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when
too early for dinner. I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. Tight.
I like to come here
Just around anyway.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Nary a dent or scratch on my arms and armor.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Backbatal.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
So, the Queen Regent is plotting something after all. I thought as much. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
That's odd. Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Could use a bit of peace and quiet.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to good use.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, hope to see you again.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Time to catch myself up on the talk around town.
I'll need to replenish my stock before long. I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Let me stay a while.
What should I do?
This looks as good a place as any.
I'm going to go exploring.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly. To be protected.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
The charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
We'll manage whatever comes. We always do, don't we?
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not, almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel.
This is for you.
Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need my time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue.
Magistrate Waldar must be having a hard time without his spectacles. Shall we make haste for the masquerade hall?
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
I'm afraid I cannot... to escort you beyond the castle entrance, Master. We will have to part ways till you emerge.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Not my kind of place, this.
What should I do?
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventures. What should I get up to?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Ah, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Many customers with a decent coin of late. I feel a bit out of place here.
Can't wait for your equipment to come in.
There's comfort in the hands round.
We must rest.
It's dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Ready to forge on?
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about.
Well met, sir.
Only fool.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Oh, someone talked about this.
I quite like it here.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
So, we finally arrived. I thought we'd never... Make it. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Such quietude is a blessing. Suppose I ought to earn my... I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Got to focus. Roach horse goes awry.
I find dressing for the occasion overwhelming.
What's going on?
A welcome respite before that hassle.
Now this is a conundrum.
Oh, how lovely.
Not
to
for
the
it.
sooner my
Cut my
duties
teeth in a real battle.
Here's hoping no trouble.
wonder if I'd be better off.
Mayhap a noble will succumb to my charms.
What to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
Nary a dental
Good to see you, Master.
Such quietude.
Bunch of sluggards.
Such quietude is a blessing.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
All this hustle and bustle is
Wonder what's going on in town. Might go and see. Every new meeting is an adventure in the offing.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
Mayhap, if I hang about, someone will borrow.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
What should I do?
Oh, I'm dead on my feet.
Nary a tale to be had. Oh no.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, my spectacles. Well done, sir. With these, I shall have no need to fear any letters. I shall learn aught I can, but the day might take this as a token of my gratitude.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me, but I expect you'll do just fine. I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
That's just what I was thinking. Over here!